What is going on, guys? It's True here, bringing you another review on Spy Family. Now, I gotta say, this episode was fun at the very beginning. I loved it. I was laughing. It was funny as intended, but, and this is where the but comes in, it got serious. We're entering one of my favorite arcs in the entire story. So, I'm looking forward to it. I think they're going to do a good job. This next episode is going to be heat. It's going to be really good, and I cannot wait. But let's get to it. So, we start this episode with Yor waking up. She's still a bit dazed and remembers that she embarrassed herself in front of LOID about the whole kissing situation when she was drunk. Now, I love how in the morning, LOID has Anya ready and has his breakfast made for her, and Becky's gonna go pick her up, and they're gonna go to the zoo. Fun times, right? No big deal. But I love that Becky, of course, is trying to go above and beyond, and we hadn't seen her fawn over LOID this entire season yet because the opportunity hasn't presented itself. And so we see how she is. She's really happy to see LOID, wants to invite him over and even have lunch. And, thankfully, you know, she does, she is quieted by our lovely assistant, Martha. Couldn't remember the name. I was drawing a blank. Apologize. But they go out, but we see that Yor still is kind of bothered. She wants to find something to gripe about, and she tells LOID that she's upset about everything. She doesn't like things the way they are. And of course, when this is being said, Yuri shows up, and he hears everything, and this turns into a whole comedy routine. And Yuri's like ready to go into on LOID. He wants Yor to divorce him and just leave him. And he said that if you were ever going to make her upset and cry, that I was going to take you down. And, I feel bad for LOID. He's with these two siblings, and he's just like, what do I do? He apologizes thinking maybe that would be better. That isn't the case. But we see that, things get even more complicated because now LOID gets called in. A serious situation comes into play. Fiona's the one calling. He has to head down to the hospital because that's where they meet. And we see that she's like, you're leaving your family on the weekend. You shouldn't be doing that. And of course, like, I'm sorry, I have to go. And this gives Yuri the opportunity to kind of try to weasel his way in, trying to give her ideas and say, hey, what if he's cheating? Let's go tail him and follow him and see where he actually goes. And so you're kind of like, okay, let's check it out. Let's see what happens. And they're going there. LOID is aware that he's being followed, but just as things are getting fun for both Yuri and Yor, Yuri gets called in by the state service, and he has to leave for the same reason. Yor obviously is like, she actually sobers up and is like, oh, you know what, forget this, no big deal. And she ends up going home. So, comedy with Yor ends. But we have the situation that there is a spy that is trying to leak information from LOID's organization over to the state security. Now, this is a problem because this could affect many operations, many people's lives could be affected, and this could be the issue. And so now it's a race against time as both organizations want to find the agent, and this is not good. And so we have LOID working with Fiona. Fiona's in disguise. We have the members of the WISE organization trying to get all ready, while we also have Yuri and his group also getting into position. And so now, it's like I said, it's a matter of a race, trying to find where this guy's at. They're both at the same locations in different spots, and it's just a matter of time. Fiona is... I like Fiona in black hair, I'll be honest. Her with the glasses, good combination. But we see that within the state security, they find one of the moles that was working for WISE, so now that's one less operative for LOID's organization. And now they're trying to, find out if this is Twilight, because now Twilight is also a suspect for them, like possibly being involved with this operation. So could be a 2-for-1 kind of special if the state security is able to find it. And Yuri, again, is on the case. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for this next episode. I like it. Won't spoil it. But at the very end of this episode, we do see Anya and and Becky together at the zoo. They're looking at different animals, they're having fun, and then there's this empty cage, and they both go in it. And the way Martha was reading it was describing this evil beast. Turns out that what she was describing was humans. And I love how like the other kids start like throw stuff at her and like make fun of them while they're in the cage. It was just kind of funny, but it's gonna be good, guys. As always, stay safe. I'll catch you later.